On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, an armistice was signed between Allied forces and Germany to end World War I. That day was remembered as Armistice Day, but later came to be known as Veterans Day, a day to honor the brave men and women in the service. Veterans Day is celebrated in order to recognize America's heroes, the brave souls who join the service, put in the effort, and make sacrifices for us.
Scoot closer. I guess you can zoom if you need to.
You start talking first.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'll. Okay.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Chuck Durant.
I'm Mr. Brennan. I teach history here at Poto High School.
I'm Leslie Shepard. I am your school custodian.
Could you tell us about the branch of service you served and when?
Sure. I served from 1985 to 1989 in the United States Air Force.
I was in the U.S. Navy from 92 to 97.
I served from 1989 until 1995 in the Army National Guard.
What impact did serving have on you?
It made me appreciate a lot of the people that I served with, for sure, because when you went, for example, at Fort Benning, you met people from all over the country. You come to understand how big the world is.
It just made me really grow up and see the world in different eyes.
How it impacted me, besides giving me a trade, it was amazing. I grew up wanting to serve. I mean, that's really, my family is like that. My dad was in the military, I was in the military. All my brothers were in the military. And I'm the oldest, so I was the first to go. But my family believes that freedom isn't free. Everybody's got to do their part. And so I was happy to serve, and that makes me really proud to know that I served my country.
What sort of challenges, mental or physical, did you face?
My biggest challenge was definitely mental. I was just so young, was 17 when I signed up. So it was my first time away from home. So that was a big adjustment. The whole environment was a big adjustment as well. I actually kind of liked the physical part of it, the PT and stuff like that, coming from that background and running and things.
Actually, I was not in shape when I went into boot camp. So that was a challenge, learning to do the monkey bars with wet hands. But I made it across. I made it through boot camp. I did the marching, I did the shooting. And that was another challenge. I'd never shot a gun before. Before I got into the military. And then I became a marksman and went around shooting competition. So that was pretty neat. There were a lot of challenges. As I became a pipe fitter and plumber, I did everything from dig trenches to work on busted pipes, and I had to get down and dirty and wet, well, usually before the guys, because I was always proving that I could do it. It was hard at first, but it just made me stronger and more capable and more sure of myself. I probably have more confidence at work than I do in any other part of my life, and it's because of the military.
I guess the physical fitness test. There wasn't really a lot of challenges. It was just staying on top of your game, paying attention, learning, and doing what you're supposed to do.
Now that you are a veteran, what impact has that had on your view when it comes to Veterans Day and the American flag?
The American flag, Veterans Day. There's nothing like seeing the American flag when you're on the other side of the world. You hear the national anthem and you're in another country. It's just makes you proud. And then, to be a veteran, it's just a whole nother thing. It's just great.
I grew up with Veterans Day because of my dad, but now that I'm a veteran, it impacts me. The way I see the flag, I've always been very proud of our flag, which is, I grew up in a very patriotic family, so which is why I was happy to join the military and happy to be part of serving the country as opposed to trying to take something from it. I feel really proud. I feel proud on Veterans Day. It makes me feel good to know that I'm one of the few that stood up and said, I'll do it. Whatever my country needed from me for those 4 years, I was there. I signed up to do it, and I'm really proud of that. That's why I like Veterans Day.
I don't know that it changes. Of course, I was so young then. I don't know that I changed any more than how I saw it back then. In that it's just I think everybody can help serve the country in their own way, and some do it by serving. John F. Kennedy had said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country, and that's kind of one of the things that had inspired me. But I think it inspires a lot of people in a lot of different ways to serve others, and I think that's a lot of what it's about.
What advice would you give to those who might consider joining the service?
Well, you have to choose real carefully. Look and see where your interests are. There are a lot of opportunities there, but you want to see which branch might fit you, and be sure to study it carefully. It definitely can help you, as it did with me with paying for college. Just make sure that it's right for you and that you're a good fit.
I believe that everybody should serve their country in one way or another. The military is not for everybody, though I kind of think it is. You know what? The Marines, Army, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, there's something there for everybody. You don't have to be a gun shooting, killing machine. Every single base is a city. There's something to do for everybody.
It's you get paid, you get to see the world, you get to learn a job that you can take out with you if you wanted, and just it was just great. You get a family. We had a huge family on the ship. It was just great.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Nick Silva.
My name is Miguel Vasquez. I'm a senior at Poto High School, and I recently signed on to join the United States Marine Corps.
What's the process like for starting up in the Marine Corps?
So it started off with me talking to my recruiter and essentially getting a lot of information, because I was going to go Army, but after talking to a couple of recruiters from different branches, I realized that not every recruiter is going to tell you the truth right off the bat.
My father is a veteran.
How has your father being in the service affected you in your life?
It's made me want to be part of the military myself, because I've always been around it as I was young all the way to now.
With your father being away at times, how has that affected you?
Positively and negatively. Positively because, it makes me feel more attached to him whenever he's here with me, and negatively because, I don't get to see him all the time like most kids whenever they have a father.
What made you want to commit to the service?
I've always had a lot of respect for soldiers in the United States military, and being the first in my family to actually accomplish this and join the military, because a lot of people don't like it. It feels different for me, and honestly it gives me a lot of pride, and joining the Marine Corps, it just made it different for me.
Do you have a favorite memory of your father returning home?
Yeah, whenever I was young, about kindergarten or so, my dad came home from 3 months, but whenever I was small, I thought that was forever. And I remember whenever he got to my school, I didn't know he was coming back, and I just got this overwhelming excitement that you can't really explain. In videos you may see it, but you can't understand it.
What's the game plan looking like after you graduate high school?
After I graduate high school, I will be shipping out for basic training in August, and after 3 months of basic training and AIT, I'll start my 8-year contract, and that was the minimum, so it was 4 years of active duty and 4 years of reserve, but I can change it if I want to. but that's pretty much all I have for now. I'm kind of deciding as I go.
Being affected by having someone in the service, how has that changed your views when it comes to Veterans Day and the American flag?
It makes me more politically, I can't think of a word. Aware. Politically aware towards everything in America. It makes me proud to be an American.
Now that you're going to be an active service member, what does Veterans Day mean to you?
Veterans Day means to me to respect those before you and to honor them, because the soldiers that didn't come back from certain battles, or those that did and live to tell about it, they deserve a lot of recognition. They fought for this country and they gave their lives for this country, and that means a lot to me, and I hope to honor them.
Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Staff Sergeant Rios.
What branch are you in, and how long have you been in there?
I'm currently a recruiter for the United States Marine Corps, and I've been in for just over 10 years.
What impact has that had on you?
It's made a great impact on my life. It made me appreciate everything I have in life, and been able to appreciate the life I've been given, and help me live life to its fullest.
What sort of physical or mental challenges did you have to face?
There's a lot of challenges on both sides, physical and mental, whether it be the physical fitness aspect of running or the mental aspect of being away from family a lot or being deployed to an unknown environment. But all those challenges have helped me become a stronger and better person.
Now that you are a veteran, what impact has that had on your view when it comes to Veterans Day?
Before, I had a positive impact or positive mindset on Veterans Day because my dad was in the Air Force. But now that I actually am and been in for 10 years, I come to learn and appreciate it, have a deeper appreciation for veterans that have served before me and those that will serve after me.
What advice would you give to those who might consider joining the service?
Any advice to anybody out there maybe thinking about the military or not sure what they're going to do with their life? It doesn't hurt to go talk to a recruiter. Just because you talk to a recruiter doesn't mean you have to join, but going to a recruiter, getting that information so that you can make a sound decision on what you want to do with your life, that'd be the best advice I could give you so that you can figure out what best fits you for your life.
Veterans Day is about remembrance.
For those who sacrifice for us.
For those who have offered us all that they can.
For that,
to thank them.
To honor them.
it is the least we could do for them.
Seeing the different viewpoints, it goes to show how Veterans Day affects us all, and why we take the opportunity to pay our respects. And for that we say,
thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, a big thank you so much for all of our veterans out there for your service in the past and the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your services.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
thank you.